and welcome to Game Maker tutorial. As you can see, it's a bird trying to make her way home, but the problem is if this bird there hits the service ceiling, as you've seen now, it will result into collision. Right up there is the service ceiling, and the other problem is the bird must not hit any of the trees or the big trees. If the bird there hit the service ceiling, as I'm going to show you right now, you will see the bird will crash and nosedive, just like you're seeing right now, and the game will automatically start again. So the problem is the bird must stay within the flight path, and the flight path is between the service ceiling, which is right up there, and the trees. So that is just what the game is all about. And there you can also see a bus traveling. Oh whoa, it's hit the service ceiling. Here she goes. Okay, start all over. Right at the back is a big mountain and a bushy area and so on. So what I would do now is take you guys into Game Maker and just show you how I've put together this brief tutorial. Okay, so I'm just gonna make this bird hit one of the trees, and that's it. So let's go into Game Maker now, guys. Okay, welcome back. The next thing I will do now is to start with just to import all my sprites, and here they are. So let me start by importing all the sprite for the birds, and make sure you remove the background. Although I may have a problem with the very first sprite right there, so I can always edit it. That's it right there. Just delete it and add it up here. So that's it. So I have all my sprite in place, but if I preview, you can see it's just flying erratically. So I might as well just make a copy, add one more to sort of like synchronize the flying. So let's do the same thing for the other one. Copy and paste. So that's more like it. Maybe one more. Let's see how the flight will look like with just one more of each. And yeah, that's about it. 9. Let's see. Yeah, okay, looks a bit alright. That's the bed sprite imported, so that's that. And I think one more thing, let me just crop it. Let's crop it. Let's say 0 cropped. Yeah, that's fine. And supposing I sort of like reduce the size a little bit, okay, let's make that 50. Yeah, 50 is fine. 50 by maybe 30. Okay, that's fine. Alright, clicking OK. That's the bed in place, and I need a bed that would nosedive actually, so I might as well just upload one bed. I'll use this very one for the bed that is actually falling. So sprite bed down there. So now let's just rotate that 90 degrees. That's fine, and crop it as well. Yep, that's fine. Maybe reduce the size a bit. Make that 50. 50, and maybe that should do it. Okay, so bed down is in place. The next thing I'll do is just create sprite for all my trees, the big tree, and I'll just speed it up and get back to you guys. That's first tree, and now all the trees are in place. That's the small tree. The last sprite will be that of the boss. Let me get the boss out of the way. There it is. Get rid of the background. Maybe shall I leave the background? get rid of it. Okay, that's Sprite boss right there. And just paste that there. Okay, everything is ready. Now let's get the background, the first background. Okay, that's my first background right there. Yep, background 1 is right there. Maybe I should edit it a bit. There it is, cropped it. And let me just crop it. Let me see. I'll select it. I'll bring this down a little bit. Bring it down. Okay, I just need to edit. Okay, right down there. Yeah, that's fine. That's about right. Okay, so that's cropped. Say, let's say -1 there. Okay, that's ready now. Now let's click on OK. The first background is in place. Okay, so get the second background, and there we go. That's in place as well. Now the first and the second background is in place. So let me just create a room first. Now get those background in place, but before then I'll change the back color to something greenish. I think that's a little bit too dark. Let's choose that. Yeah, that looks a bit alright. And the very first background, get it in place. That is it right there. You can see it lining up horizontally, but I want horizontally and vertically. I just want it horizontally. That's fine right there. And I'll just set the speed of that to -1. And the second background, select background number 2 there. So I just want it horizontally as well. So let me make the y-axis to be 350, and the speed in this case will be -4. Okay, so we have our background in place now, so that's cool. So if we run the program, this is what we see, and this is how it looks right now. So let's now populate it with trees and the bus. Okay, let's go back. Okay, the next thing now is to create all of the objects. So create objects, maybe the little tree first. Okay, objects, right, bus. Okay, put the bus there. Okay, no event added. So now let's create object for the big tree. There's a big tree there. There, and I want the big tree. Need some speed in there, so I'll give that about 4. Yeah, that's fine. So the tree is set, and I might as well just, okay, let's, if the tree goes out, let it wrap around horizontally. Good. So let's speed this up by, let's change this name. There's a mistake here, there's an error there. Okay, back. That's good. Just right click and duplicate this and change that to little tree, middle tree, so that become middle. That's middle tree, and just change the speed to about 3 there, and repeat the same thing. Duplicate for the little tree, the small tree, and select the small tree and change the speed in this case to 2. So that's that set. Let's double check the tree selected here, middle tree. That's fine. So all the trees are in place now. So let's just see what is left now is, let's animate the birds. So that's the flying bird right there. So in this case, the flying bird can only go up. Let's say it goes up. The speed is about 5, and if you do nothing with the key, the bird will actually fall down rapidly. Okay, now let's go for collision with the boundary. If it collides with the boundary, we want it to just drop. So collision with the boundary, we want it to drop. So let me just select change instant, but in this case I need the instant. The instant I need should be bed drop. So let me just post it right here and create that in object bed drop first. There we go. Bed down. Bed down. What should happen with the bed down is as follows. So let's create that and bed down. Give that speed of about maybe 4, and supposing the bed is outside of the stage, we want it to be destroyed and the game should officially restart itself there. Okay, now let's come back to object bed right here. So that's object bed. Good. Now if it intercepts the boundary, we want it to cause some explosion. That's good. Then change instant to bed down, and that is it. Okay, so let's now add an action to it. So in this case I will select orders because I want this bed down to nosedive. It's right there. Let's give it a speed of about maybe 5, and yep, that's it. Supposing this bed actually collision with the big tree, so I might as well just select all of these action right there. Select, click on big tree and just drop it right there. Okay, that's all for this collision. So let me just click on OK. So let's go back to the room. Okay, now we're in the room, so we might as well just enter all of the objects in here. So let's start with the bed itself. I'll place the bed somewhere here and get the small trees. Just hold down my shift key and line them up there. Okay, that'll do for these little trees. Okay, let's get the medium tree. Got some of the middle trees there. No. Alright, we got some trees there. So let's get my boss and just place that one somewhere here. Yeah. Okay, maybe there. Now the big tree. Move that up a little bit. Maybe one more big tree right here, somewhere here. Okay, and I think that we do it for now. Alright, so let's just try out this program. So I'm just gonna click on play and see what we have. Okay guys, and that is the game finished. So you can see the bed crashing down. So I'm just gonna have to hold it up there and make sure the bed is right in between. So let's start it again. Okay, now that's the bed flying within the flight path. For the slightest mistake, if this bed there hit the service ceiling, what will happen is the bird will drop. And you can also see the bus. That's the bus right there. That's the bird flying. See it going a little bit flying. So let's hit the 7 ceiling. You see what happened? Okay, that's what happened when you hit the service ceiling. So the next thing is, maybe I should just change the effect when it hit the service ceiling. I want it to spark. Let me just go there and change that for you. Okay, I'm just going to change the action here. So change that to firework here. That's fine. So let's give it a shot again. Alright, falling bird. So let's see now. Now the bird hit the service ceiling. You can see the spark right there. Okay, so let's start it again. And that's how you develop the bird that flies within the flight path, obeying the air law. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna call it a day right now. So you all have a nice day, and bye for now.